Okay, this is the next update. Been working the last couple nights on LEDs. I got some more showing up tomorrow. So I've been gluing down a lot of buildings. This is the 2 maximum couple story Livingston that I was talking about. All the bigger buildings for Los Angeles. So I got that all sorted. I planted a bunch of trees. It kind of helps with a view block. I'm going to be planting more there. That's just kind of started. I plaster of Paris this whole wall. It was just painted plaster before, and now it's plaster of Paris. It's got a couple rock carvings here. I'm still working on my tunnel, and I've got more trees to put in. Northern Pacific yard buildings will be in here. So the track is just up at the moment, but I want to show you the LEDs that I got installed, and I haven't put lights in a couple of the buildings yet, and I have to find one of the roof sections for the theater, but I got a lot of them done, and I like the placement of the warehouses down here, especially the other gas station that I found. I have 2 of these. This one's a Texaco, the other one's on the Las Vegas, and it's I think it's a Japanese thing. They're both Tommy Tech. So I don't have any neon signs hooked up yet, but I'll have some in here as well. So these are all USB lights. This is what it looks like with the lights off. So I painted the inside of the Denny's. I think I'm going to open that up and put a diffuser. There's 2 reading lights in there. And then I've got bunch of different colored LEDs in the church. Got reading light in the bank, USB reading lights. I got 2 in here in these in the German club and the Army and Navy, and I painted the bottom door with yellow nail polish on the Army and Navy on the right. And then these ones, I have a hole drilled here. I didn't start those ones yet. And I've got the holes drilled in these 2. The hotel has got the light in it. I'm going to make it a food service building. It says furniture right now, but it's a Walther's kit. And then the Kibri kit I've got as a truck transfer, so I'm going to make it a Northern Pacific building as well. So I'll need a sign for that. And then I've got no lights in the gas station yet. I put a pink LED in the strip club. I got white and ice blue in the other hardware store and that. And I left one spot here and put a poster on this side of this building. And I've got, you can't see it yet, but there's going to be a little mob situation, and there's a cop hiding around the corner. So just to kind of give you a better idea what it looks like. So I'm going to be painting some of the top windows in this one green just to tone it down, and I want to put some sort of a couple inches of foam behind where I left lots of gaps, and if you look, that's your street. I actually have Cato Road here, so I was thinking this would be a good spot for a Cato crossing, and I left this area open for the station for Livingston. So that's my plan of kind of where it's going to go. Like I say, this isn't exact. It's not scratch built or anything, but this looks closer to Livingston to me. I can tie in behind on those flats and that Northern Pacific one and get LEDs because that's open in the back. It's a wood structure that I made. So it makes a big difference. My daughter, 7-year-old daughter, has been down here a bunch with me and helping. So we're gonna have a parking lot for the church, and then I'll just turn these back on. I've got some of these street lamps that I found. So one of them is a double, and I'm gonna probably put it here and make kind of a town square, something like that. And there's a little fountain, so I'll get something better than that, probably maybe a cenotaph or something along those means. And then when I have what I was saying earlier in the dark is where I have these gaps, I'm going to make little foam mountains like basically they're just little cliff sides, and put more trees, because like here it looks good because there's different levels. I don't want this to be a complete rock wall, so I'll insert some foam, paint it the same 3 colors, that spun gold, silver, and cashmere tan, I think is what they are. And that's all done with alcohol washes. And then fill this tree line in completely. I've got more than enough here to do that. And then start putting, I have a working traffic light set, not the model power one. I have that too, but one that changes color. And this would be a good intersection for it. And then this could be the Cato crossing because it's the right width. So there's the mob cars. Mercedes 600 and some big other boat. So these buildings are a little too modern. So what I was thinking is I'm going to go to the library, print off brick paper, and these two and this one, I'm going to glue brick paper to it. This one I'll make a TV station or a radio station and just kind of leave it how it is. And then every other building is basically brick, which is what Livingston is like. So I put these other green ones here to make it look like the street continues. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. I put a lot of rearranging, but that gives you a better view of the street there. So, and we'll show you from this side. So, and the church is at the end, which is perfect. And the truck transfer facility. So there's a loop here of track. Obviously, I'm going to have a switch come off and go behind. So it'll be on this side and down by the Chinese cafe behind the food service building, so you can park some box cars in the back there. And then in the back over here, I'll put the higher tree line. So got to change that C that came off to a K for radio station. I've got some antennas and other details. So the other changes I want to tell you about, so I'll figure out this track situation, but basically build this up with the same gray foam, make this kind of a cliff. This might get cut back. There'll be some wood in here, and just make it more mountain and more trees, if that makes sense. So that kind of hides that. And then over here, I didn't get as much done, but this shows you the process. These are the washes, the little tin trays, disposable ones I use. And I paint all the plaster cloth, which I've done here. That's open right now, so I can put the LEDs in the back. And then that's why I haven't done that black board to it yet. So it's fun because it's coming together now. So and then this kind of, like I say, this is only that thick. It's really a divider between the two scenes. I don't really know what I'm going to do here. I was thinking of mine, but I'm not sure. And that's basically it. I have done some work on the Los Angeles thing, but nothing of note. I've picked up some different wood for the downtown scene, and I'm also working on some Lionel plans for Lionel East Coast layout. So I've got a lot on the go. So I just wanted to touch base and show you what I got done. We'll turn that back off for fun. And yeah, I'm really happy with that. I've had some of these buildings for a long time. It's nice to see them finally lit up. So I've got to put the black caulking on the bottom on pretty much all these ones. Once I hook up the strip club sign, the LED neon sign. And I like how these are too. I've got one yard light from Miniatronics that I'll put in there. I just gotta figure out for how there is going to be extra tracks here, and this might get built out a bit yet. So, but I'm pretty happy with that. My daughter thinks it's good. Oh, the other thing I thought of. So this building has got all these interior curtains, which are great. It's a German kit. And up here, it's just kind of translucent. And I was going to paint it black. And then I thought, no, you know what? I'm going to put a pool up here, like a rooftop pool. So I'll come up with a shape, you know, a kidney shape thing, and then paint it blue, and then it's already lit up. Just need to put people. So, all right, we'll talk to you soon.